well. So I hope we see more of CG in later tournaments. And I hope to see Squish and Defiant more often, because that will be our next set coming up.
Absolutely. We're now in the losers finals, so we're moving this back to the first of 3. And there is quite a lot that can go on when you have 2 characters, 2 players even, that are just content to throw damage at each other.
And I like how Squish was so aggressive on that round start right there. Knew that a lot of Kuon's strongest round start options are like back up into like laser or pillar, and these are all like great zoning tools. So Squish just wants to minimize that completely and just runs up in Defiant's face and just taking a huge lead because of it, because now Defiant's in the corner, has limited defensive options, doesn't have a 5 frame, so can't mash out, and has a slow DP as well. So you gotta really keep that in mind.
Absolutely. And I mean, look at Squish, already has such a huge life advantage. Is at 200 meter. Uses 100. All of the trading of meter ends up in Defiant's favor. Life totals are equalizing.
Defiant is playing insane right now to make this comeback. No! Okay, there it is. Pinwheel out, and just the threat of that pinwheel, that strike, and went for that throw instead, grid breaking him. Yeah, Squish really just wanted to shield it, get that free grid, but that will not be the case because of that chain shift. Yeah, and Squish making some mistakes here and there too.
Yeah. One of those sneaky mechanics. I mean, that ending to that round is definitely a little shaking. So little mistakes here, not anything outside the realm of normalcy. Very hard not to get shaken by that.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, grid break. Try to stand block that A toss. Of course, you can always go for that low immediately afterwards and break that shield, break that grid. Oh no, is Defiant going to kill right here? Has the chain shift, has the IW, and we're just going to go spend that IW, not worry about the scaling. And even if this IW doesn't really do a lot of damage, this is plenty to kill when that health is this low. Defiant taking the first game here of losers finals.
Squish definitely not out of it. There's, even though Defiant has some really good defense, found some really good match points, there's just those little things that tighten up a little bit from Squish, and then suddenly these mashable gaps turn into frame traps, and you're dealing 4,500 damage just casually on a Monday.
We're seeing these spacing traps come into play, the Tatsu pressure as well, and yeah, once again, grid broken. We've seen this situation happen multiple times already, and yeah, I think Defiant right now is really trying to maybe go for a shield attempt on the B Tatsu to get that free punish, but we're doing it on A Tatsu. Obviously, we're seeing these grid breaks, and Squish is able to take the advantage because of it. But oh no, it's a similar situation. Defiant out of the corner, a free man out of jail. Squish, hold on, don't choke. Now you have the meter advantage, you have the grid advantage, you have a lot of resources to work with, and you have a lot of health, so you can play patient if you want. Defiant also wants to play patient as well, so I mean, you're going to have to approach at some point. We're just going to use some really smart dash blocking to get in.
Absolutely, and approaching, there we go. Just ready to find that gap where Defiant's defense has wavered for a second and approach. And oh, I don't know what EX was sent out there. It's hit out immediately in startup.
Backing up, 2C. I think that's 2C. It might be 2B, I'm not too sure. Oh, wow. I'm surprised that didn't hit right there.
Yeah, I think Defiant was more so canceling just to keep a little bit of safety there from Squish's rapid advancement.
Up, playing patient. It's 236 in your face. Oh, 236 again. Okay.
Back throw. Yeah, now Defiant is gonna just keep throwing all of these moves from downtown. Does not want to interact.
Yeah, just backing up, playing lame. You approach me. What are you going to do about it?
You can have the grid wars. I don't care. I have the life lead.
The Squish slowly getting chipped out to the point where a single run up throw will be enough. That was a gold throw too. So Squish, you better get those push-ups in. Am I right? Because Squish here trying to take this game, though Defiant is not going to let them have it so handedly. This is the second game too. It feels like it's been going on for so long, but it's been just really patient back and forth between these two players.
Absolutely.
Not a lot of commitments.
Changed it. Yeah. Oh, finds a counter. Not able to extend it. Oh, gets the overhead. So many of these hits. Not a lot of confirm opportunities, but speak of the devil and they will appear.
All right, Squish.
We're at 1-1.
Bringing it back. Staying alive. Yeah, and Deep Z formers. Yeah, TRM. I thought it was a TRM too. I wasn't quite sure. So I just went for the, gold throw push-ups. But yeah, there are definitely TRM setups and just TRMs in general that can happen. Oh no, are we having no music?
Keep pressing.
Again?
Oh, what happened to our music?
Not the losers finals, no music training stage. Which gentleman here in this set chose this? I'm gonna have a talk with him afterwards. Counter hit from Defiant. There's a throw coming in. Squish staying alive.
That didn't kill. Oh, okay, there it is.
Hit scan laser.
I think
that
Squish.
That's gonna catch.
Yeah, there's a non-zero chance Squish just took the hands off the controller there, because it did look like it killed. All the chain shift gets counter hit afterwards, though. That is unfortunate. You're going to eat quite a bit of damage. Has to deal with this good spaced pressure into throw.
Great combo. Yeah, and Kuon has insane meter gain. That's another thing that you don't really talk a lot about this character, but it is something that he has. So when he puts you into these combos, he can build up so much meter and just cash out with that meter as well. So his average combo damage can be very high if he chooses to spend the resource, spend that cash, and Squish using that assault to get right on over. None of those lasers could do anything when Squish was that up high. Tries to go for a parry. Defiant, maybe not an intentional bait, but it's going to get baited out, and Defiant is going to throw Squish here into the corner pinwheel setup as well. Going to win the purple cycle just barely. And Squish, yeah, try to go for that burst option with that Bitatsu, but not able to get out the way he wanted to.
The chain shifts, able to keep safe. That's super good special move from Kuon. Just, sometimes if it whiffs, it's not good anymore. You need to chain shift your way out of danger. We've got 100 meter already back again.
VO, but Squish was just out of range. A CVO being popped. Are we going to get the IW at the end? Yes, we will. Just barely, just in the nick of time. How much damage is this going to be? 5.5 on the dot.
And there's the meaty.
And here it is. Like, we've been seeing Squish do that pressure a lot, where Squish will go for throw into 2C, right? Then it's worked on Defiant really well in previous sets, right? So Squish is actually mixing it up and instead going for a throw into 2C meaty instead, and it's actually going to catch Defiant off guard, maybe expecting another throw coming out. It's that conditioning at play.
Very much. Oh my god, yeah, Defiant was just pressing the same button again and again, and it goes into some very good advantage.
Oh yeah, tries to shield it. Saw that green shield and Squish is like, okay, yeah, I have to spend a meter here with the 2-3-6C if I want to not get punished. Seeing it again, and yeah, Defiant is like, okay, yeah, shield, my turn.
Oh, runs right into the beam and goodbye health bar. Floating all over the screen. What are you going to do? You cannot really approach Kuon when he's in the air like that. Steer and they're a very simple combo. And we're just going to go for the simple meaty as well. Going to catch Squish off guard. As Lamir, and there it is, the pinwheel coming out. And we can easily go for something like, 3C into super pinwheel. That is an option that you'll see that Defiant likes to throw out a lot. I think that was a super laser, but going to get stuffed out because, it has a bit of startup tied to it. And, didn't combo, but it's okay. Gets the secondary confirm. And 2-1 name of the game. Please
do not roll no music training stage. Okay, we got a different stage. Do we have music? Yes, we will.
We have music.
I hear music. I'm hype again. And you better be. This is game number 5 of Losers Finals. We're taking in the distance once again. And Defiant is looking to end of the journey here. The end of the road for Squish. A fireball into the pinwheel. Taking their turn. And here once again.
And all this damage. EX pinwheel. One touch. And there it is.
Instantly ready to confirm off of that. Defiant on another level in this round right here. Parry, okay, it's to the roll actually. I think this is the very first time we've seen that roll in this bracket tonight.
I think so. Oh, gets the punish though. It's Squish not out of it yet.
Not out at all. Fireball after fireball after fireball. But Squish now is just using up all of his resources to try and just chip away at Defiant's health. Finally, the 1-2-3-6C is able to hit, and that might be the 1-2-3-6C that counts the most, though they're going to have to survive one more mix, one more combo from Defiant, because if you get hit right here, especially when Defiant has resources, then things are not going to look good, though Defiant's going to spend some of that meter on the green shield, so going to spend a bit of meter to get a bit of grit along with it. And the life pool is evened up. Great shields, great blocks from Squish, blocking that overhead. And now is in Celestial State. Time to cash out big. 200 meter for free. And we're just going to dash block and waiting for those resources to pile in. But Defiant can just play that simple zoning game. And once Squish tries to approach, laser hits, 3C, easy confirm from any point in the screen, and Defiant is able to take Losers Finals over Squish 3-2, secure their spot in Grand Finals to play against Smiles.